Yeah, man. I'm gonna make this video, man, and it's not no bashing video, man, because I have respect for this brother, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause this brother went from nothing. He went from driving Coca-Cola trucks. He went from probably a 50 to $60,000 job to a multimillionaire and changed his kids' lives. So if you think I don't have respect for this brother, then you then then you crazy in your ass. And you think I don't like him just because of the LDBC, you crazy in your ass. I just think his association with them and probably other people has blinded him and got him off the path of boxing. And I would like for him to get back on the path of boxing. Enough. I just wanted to make that little disclaimer before I get into the video. This video is about it's not no bash. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I don't got anything bad to say about him. And it's just about telling the truth, and it's all about boxing. And that's why I don't let nobody come on here talking no racist shit. Is you racist? You don't see no racist comments in the thing. Because they don't come here because they already know they comments won't get seen, and I don't even. As soon as I see race, I erase them immediately. So let's get to the video, man. The real reason why Deontay Wilder, cause I want to think about me, man. I have sparred, man, thousands of rounds, and I know about boxing, man. I'm talking from somebody from the inside. I know about boxing. I know about fear. I know what it is, man. The reason why Deontay Wilder lost his legs, and the reason why he looked like that, and I'm gonna tell you, when anxiety, he saw Fury when I believe he suffered from anxiety. Anxiety did it. Anxiety is the number one. Anxiety is the number one leg killer, number one person that'll zap your energy. He was fighting like he had low energy. And low energy. He had low energy. And that anxiety, that shit, that low energy, the crowd, it was a big stage. And I believe as soon as he saw Tyson Fury, it zapped out. As soon as he started, it just zapped. It was flat. He was flat that whole night. He had no bounce. He had nothing, and it had anything to do with physical. Deontay Wilder problem is mental. He have been a boogeyman and a scary dude his whole entire life. He the type of motherfucker that get loud with a person, and he the type of person that put fear in men. He puts fear in people. He's a scary guy. He's a scary guy. Very scary guy. Scary looking guy. His eyes, his demeanor, he looks, and everybody tells him that he been hearing this by his whole life, or at least for the past 15 years, he probably been hearing, hey man, that's a bad motherfucker right there. That's a bad motherfucker. And then he been boxing. He done knocked out 40 motherfuckers. And that shit could do something to you if you don't check your ego. Your ego must be checked at all times. You have always gotta humble yourself. You gotta humble yourself. I don't care if you sitting on a pile of money and you got everything you need. You gotta humble yourself at all times. And Deontay Wilder got a legion of fan base that calls him at the drop of a dime, and they just keep talking to, oh champ, we're gonna knock him out, champ, he can't stand the champ, but when he gets in the ring with Fury, he knows the shit is not gonna work. He can't bluff Tyson Fury. That's why when you notice when he going to, you notice when he does the when he do the press conference against Fury, he goes, you can see, I can see it in him. I can see it in him. I can see it in him. I can see that he want Fury to believe that he's a bad motherfucker and that he's gonna knock him out. And he told Fury, you don't believe that yourself. He want Fury to, why would he tell Fury he don't believe he gonna knock him out? Fury right in his face, he said, I'm gonna knock you out. He said, you don't believe that yourself. He don't want Fury to believe that he gonna knock him out. But once he get to that ring and he realized he trying to psych himself up the whole time, he's trying to psych himself up. Deontay Wilder is trying to psych up himself because I believe he had fear. He had fear of Tyson Fury. He had fear of Tyson Fury. One time he said, how did he get back up? How did he get back up? This Tyson Fury, everything about Tyson Fury shocks the shit out of him. And that's why he was so flat that night. That's why he couldn't get off. That's why his legs didn't have no bounce in it. Anxiety. Anxiety did it. Anxiety. He was nervous. He was scared. The night got too big for him and he could not perform. He could not perform. Everything starts in the mind. And don't ask me how I know that because I'm a licensed practical nurse. I've been around all of this type of shit before, and I have suffered from anxiety before when I got out the hospital. I know about anxiety firsthand and secondhand. I worked around it. I've been around it. And I know what I'm saying. It's something that he can't overcome. But he had to check himself. He had to realize that he had to get off of this I'm a bad man shit. He had to get humble and get to work. He got to start working on boxing. And he can box. But he start making himself believe he the baddest man on the planet. And he not. But he got the power and the skills to beat Tyson Fury. And the people around him is scared. 78 dickhead TV believe that he can't beat him. But I got more faith in Deontay Wilder than his dickheads. Negro don't think he can beat him. Negro keep talking this shit. My Fury a bad man. Fury a bad man. I don't know about that Fury. They gonna have to cheat. You gonna have to hit him in the nuts. You gonna have to hit him on the hips. You gonna have to let him know you in there with him, champ. Fuck all that. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. That's all you gotta do is pop that jab and stay on balance. Balance is his problem. Throwing combinations on balance is his problem. Everybody think that he can't beat him because of how he look, but that shit can be corrected. That shit can easily be corrected. Go take no scientists to correct that shit. Just need somebody that can throw punches on balance and stop throwing so many fucking power punches. That's his problem, man. This is what, man. Anxiety took Deontay Wilder legs. Fear and anxiety took his legs. He was so flat that night because of fear.